excited and thankful for having the opportunity to do this quick recording for you. We have Mr. Jamie Spears that is going to be presenting with me about Helpafund, and this organization and the technology has been blessing people literally across the country in so many different ways, so many different causes. I cannot wait for you guys to have the opportunity to hear directly from him. But Miss Lori Rubridge, myself, Mr. Marwan Powell, we're all very, very thankful, all the leaders around the world, because it is great to be able to earn income and make an impact on helping families and people at the same time. And that is really what our GV has been working on for decades. But this particular organization, well, let me first of all tell you where to get at it, because I know many of you guys go to our website on ourgv.org. If I could show you exactly where that is, you want to go to your replicated site, go to ourgv.org, and you'll see a presentation of Helpafund. As you scroll on down the page towards the bottom, you'll see a beautiful video that they have made that talks about the program, as well as links down there at the bottom about creating new campaigns. We always have to go through that link on creating new campaigns through this particular page. If we go directly to Helpafund or any other way around this page, it won't track any of those accounts back to our GV and to you to be able to help you get credit for. So we have to go through this, create new campaigns here. The demo accounts is exactly what it's for. It says it's for demo accounts. If you want to test, try to sign up an account, see how incredible the technology is, you can click on that, set up campaigns for free, of course. All of this stuff is free to set up campaigns. But if you're just trying it out to see how it works, create demo accounts. But do not create the live accounts that you plan to go public through that link. That's just for demonstration purposes. And then create new campaigns. And when you click on that link, it's going to take you directly to Helpafund. And this company and Mr. Jamie Spears are absolutely phenomenal. Have been in the business of helping nonprofits and organizations for years and years and years. It's my understanding they've created over $100 million in funds for different organizations around the globe, and we could not be more excited than to be able to work with them on this new technology that is just going crazy around the world. So with that being said, let me turn it over to Mr. Jamie Spears, who can walk us through a little bit of just a short clip of saying hello to you leaders around the world and some latest ideas and updates. But we thank you for your time. I'm going to turn it over to you.
Fantastic. Well, thank you, Chad. And as always, appreciate ever since starting to work with you guys at RGV, with both you, Chad, and Lori Rubridge. It's been going great. So glad that we're creating this video so you can obviously share this with all the RGV leaders and exactly what they have at their fingertips, accessible right now, as soon as they want to set up a campaign. So our goal when we built this platform, it's a platform to help people in the community where, let's say, someone needs help, whether it's medical, whether unfortunately it's a tragedy, or just people are doing something great within the community. We built this platform so they can use it, launch their campaign, and share with others, because it's all about social network and sharing. And we looked at some of the platforms, because there are some out there, and we said, well, how do you improve this, right? And we came up with numerous things. As far as the sharing tools, we're the only platform that has Instagram sharing. We have text sharing. This is in addition to the most popular Facebook sharing, of course, and Twitter, but we have email, text, Instagram, all these other tools that people can share their campaigns. And it really works well for them to get out to everybody, because let's face it, the young people, they're going to be on Facebook. Some older people, well, they're going to be looking for an email. A lot of people will be getting texts, but we want to make sure all different ways of social sharing are covered. So, like Chad mentioned, take it for a test run, set up a campaign. Whether you do it on the demo or even if you do it on live, don't worry, if it's a test campaign, we just won't turn it live. Wouldn't go onto the featured page. We see a few of these recent campaigns that are on the feature page. But this is something that, let's say within your local community or within your network of people that you know, and you know that someone is fallen into a tough situation, medical bills, or whatever the situation, a lot of times people want to help. They just don't know how. They say, hey, I heard about this on the news, or I saw this happen to someone, within our local community here. How can I help? Can I get some meals over to them? Can I make a donation? So this platform allows people that once they are alerted of whatever the campaign is for, that they can step forward and help. And it's not just about helping. It's also about the person that's putting on the campaign. So you guys that are setting it up, you can basically advise or suggest to the person that the campaign's benefiting for perks. So perks is simply a reward. So if someone sets up a campaign, they say, hey, if someone donates $100, let's give them something as a thanks. So we do have the entertainment card. And as you know, the entertainment card, I call it a card, it's really an app. The card would have a code on it, which they would go to the App Store, download entertainment in their database of savings at restaurants and entertainment, and punch in their code, and they're good for a year. So if they go to their favorite pizza place that has a buy one get one free, they can save on that continuously, and maybe for their $100 donation that got them that thank you in return, ends up saving them $200-300 throughout the next 12 months when they use the entertainment app. And if they travel, if they went to Las Vegas, to Florida, to Colorado, that app is going to be good wherever they go. So it's good nationwide and in Canada. So other rewards that we see people do would be like a golf tournament or a ticket to the school play or other things that will entice someone to make a donation at a certain level. So it's not for a $10 or $20 donation unless they so chose. They can choose the level. But typically the rewards you want to set for that $100, $200 donation. For instance, that campaign that we see on the screen right now, Chad, for the medical fund for Skyla. Beautiful young girl. She's leaving her dance studio at night, one night, and a kind lady says, okay, yeah, the light's green, go ahead. Tells her to cross the road, everything looks safe. She goes, and then this driver comes out of nowhere, I guess behind other cars where there was a couple lanes she couldn't see, and unfortunately, Skylar gets hit. And air vac to the medical air evacuation from the scene to the hospital was kind of unnerving. But she's going to make a full recovery. She's going to be fine. But obviously, the family is dealing with bills and dealing with the situation. So they put up a fundraiser, and they've hit their goal. They've actually exceeded it, and sometimes it can continue to exceed because this is as of today. Or 10 minutes ago that they're still at this level. So a campaign set up, doing great for her, and obviously all our best wishes and prayers have gone to her to have a great recovery. But campaigns can be this type, or a local positive event happening in a community or a family. Let's say a house burnt down and they're in need, or someone just got a diagnosis of something and they need to take time off of work, which means their income stream stops. So this is where the community can rally and really get behind and help this person. And as RGV leaders, I mean, you guys there in your respective communities, that when you see something, when you hear something, when you become aware that someone is in need of help, why not reach out and say, look, we've got this platform, we can help. And for those perks, again, there's been things where donate $200 and it gives you 2 tickets to the golf tournament, gives you a ticket to the play, gives you a ticket to the school theater play that they're putting on. So whatever the campaign wants to imagine, they can put in there as rewards, and that's a great differentiator compared to a lot of other platforms out there. That we enable the person to choose what rewards that they want to share and give back to the people that donate. And other little things like we have mood music, so there's some music that someone can choose so that when they're on one of the campaign pages reading the story, when you're watching a movie, imagine your favorite movie when it's coming to the, that big moment in the movie, and then mute the music, just watch the image. It's just not the same impact. So we decided to enable people setting up campaigns on Helpafund to either have music or not. They can choose not to have music, of course, but they can choose music from a few different um, mood type settings. So super positive or inspirational or a little bit sad, in some cases. So they can choose that, and believe me, it's once again hitting on one of our other emotions when you're reading something that music's playing. For some reason, it just becomes that much more emotional. And we've given the power to the people setting up the campaigns of whether they want to choose that or not. And you can all see this by doing one of those demo campaigns. Just go in and you can set the color scheme. It's almost like you're designing your own web page in minutes. Um, and I say it's almost like you actually are creating your own web page within minutes and tied in to a platform to accept donations, which these donations are obviously going to be credit card from Discover, Amex, Visa, MasterCard. So the whole platform, everything is set up. And then that, the person in need or the campaign, the goal for the campaign can start and get shared so they can achieve their goal and hopefully even go past it. So powerful way that we can all give a helping hand and help groups within the local community with this platform, with those great perks, obviously. And if some of you have seen, especially recently, this is getting some airplay around the nation. They don't know who started this, but it's called a blessing box. So it's a box that people put out in the community, and other people will fill it up with sundries, food and canned food. And sometimes, because you just never know when you're down on your luck, and we were all there at one point in our lives, and that is something that is pretty touching and pretty amazing, and it's inspiring other people to put up these blessing boxes across the country. Well, this in a way is a blessing box, but it's online. It's online where you can set up a campaign and share it, and people that are out of state, out of that local community, could be clear across the other side of the country, can hear about this through family and friends as it's getting shared socially and could be going virally and say, you know what, I want to support that cause. I believe in that, or I want to help that girl, Skyla. It enables people to share the love and share with these people that, hey, you're not alone. We're here to help. And it's the power of numbers, right? It's the crowd that cares that can really help and make a difference. So obviously Chad and Lori identified that with us and have become a great partner with Helpafund, and we couldn't be prouder. We know that the RGV leaders are cutting edge, or forefront of their community, and people that come forward saying, I'm here, I'm a leader, willing to help, and so we couldn't be prouder. We're glad that you guys are partnered with us, and together we can help people that really need the help out there.
Oh man, thank you so much, Jamie. And I know we all appreciate it from RGV. Literally, all people that are doing this part time, or many people that are doing this full time. And I thank you for the explanation of the perks. I've been encountering that where any business that's out there, just explaining to them about your beautiful software at Helpafund and telling them about how they might be able to put some of their products or services into the perks. That then all of a sudden they start working hard on thinking of new campaigns and new ideas for us. And so there's so many ways, guys, that we do this, and it's the same administration fees and things that other social crowdfunding campaigns are earning and taking when they are creating this money for causes. And so that's the revenue that we get to share in, which we're very grateful for as leaders. And where there's something that is there for the good hard work that you're doing to help these organizations, RGV leaders. So we thank you for that. And I thank you, Jamie. I thank you for your time. I know how busy you are, and excited to do much, much more. And I know all of our leaders are. So I thank you, and I can tell you we're going to be bringing on a lot more business your way.
My pleasure. As you know, always have time for you, Lori, and our GP. So anytime, um, we should do this more often.
Let's
And
do
I
it.
guess the most important thing is, all your leaders out there, they have an incredible tool at their fingertips to use at any time. So they just have to identify those opportunities and moments where, others will need a helping hand. And like you say, the perks can be products, can be anything that can be promoted at the same time. So it's great, as a sponsorship. Could even be a restaurant. Donate $100 and be able to go for 2 entrees at this restaurant in the local community. So lots of things, any thinking outside the box, any type of offer within the perks can be done. So it really gives that type of customization for you guys.
Oh man, so great. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Look forward to talking with you soon.
Okay, thank you, Chad.
Okay,
Appreciate it.
take care, leaders around the world. You guys take care. Thank you guys for your time, and share this with all your other leaders, and let's go help some people and organizations as fast as we can. Take care. God bless you guys.